last time on Chain Memories HD version, we spent forever getting to this room to get a card of a boss that you'll see the next game, which really drives me crazy. It's the one boss that I had to go train like on and off again to beat him, keep getting stronger because I kept on losing to him every time I fought him. So I gained 10 levels to beat him the first time through here, and thank God for the skip cutscene button at that point, because I was tired of that cutscene before that fight. I just saw it 3 or 4 times. I'm like, no, skip.
Wow. Son of a goddamn.
What, do you have any problems with the Demix
Yeah, I'm trying
fight?
to with the Demix fight.
Yeah.
When I started abusing the knock smash limit break, not so much, but let me see. Okay, Midnight Roar. Alright. I'm just trying to replace some of the Kingdom Keys.
With better cards.
Yeah. Fuck. God.
I'll be right back when you figure that out.
Alright. You know what? Do we have any premium cards? Nice. Son of a motherfucking... Alright, let me see. Alright, those are the premiums. Still not enough. Wishing Star... Oh my fucking... God. Alright, get rid of one of the cure cards we can get rid of for the time being. Really? And if that's the case, maybe try to get rid of some of the premium cards. $32, $20. Oh, you're back?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Let me see. I need to... So I think it was like 21 to 23, yeah?
This episode is the fight... is the card episode.
For like the first couple of minutes. Don't stress out.
So, I don't know if you answered the question or not, but so do you have problems with the Demix fight?
Not that much. Well, at first, but oddly enough, it was equipping the scan ability that finally got me to beat him.
You haven't equipped it yet at that point?
Yeah, I didn't even know I had it. I know that's strange, but...
Yeah, the first fight of him in the Underworld is pretty easy. The second fight, you fight him in the...
No, the Underworld fight I had trouble with until I realized the reaction command.
Yeah, that was
use.
Yeah, it was the fight in Hollow Bastion I had...
Yeah, because you actually had to beat him there. You know what I did when I was first fought him? I kept spamming Stitch. And I kept thinking I was doing so much damage to him, and I was like, why won't he die? And then when I finally equipped Scan, I realized that Stitch was like next to worthless in damage. So I started using limit breaks and I beat him.
Yeah.
I had more trouble with Zaldin.
Yeah, sometimes Kingdom Hearts 2 is almost too easy. It's pretty much reaction, triangle button, react.
Yeah.
And you skip all the cutscenes. Game's pretty much. I played the game, a speed run of the game, to the final boss. At almost a day it was done, pretty much.
Wow.
Because that was on like easy mode. Of course, that was like easy mode, I think, or normal mode. But yeah.
Okay.
Doing the cutscenes is like you just plot right to that. Because half the game is cutscenes.
Wow. Yeah, there were some pretty long cutscene spoilers in KH1. Two. Minus 6, 2. I wouldn't say they were Metal Gear Solid or Xenosaga level, but they were definitely a bit long. But seriously, Metal Gear Solid and Xenosaga are almost infamous for how long their cutscenes are. The ending of Metal Gear Solid 4 was the length of a feature film. In Xenosaga, you would usually run into cutscenes that were like 40 minutes in length. Because they gotta show you every little detail of what goes on.
Got a new key to reward yet?
Yeah, I got it. No, I didn't get the new reward. No, I didn't get another one, but...
Oh.
Alright. And now I'm not fighting you, because there's a big guy waiting for me at the top.
Ambush.
That I was ready for this time. I like how he still wields the kingdom key. Yeah, that's the only key he's not using. I don't know if he still has one equipped.
Technically, I think he gets kingdom key throughout the whole game. He just gets different key rings or something.
Yeah, but then in KH2, they just kind of dropped that idea. Like, there's no mention of him equipping alternate keys.
Maybe he still has the kingdom key, and he has Mickey's Starblade key too. He has Mickey's key and that key, then they switch different key ring for that one. I have no idea how it works, the key ring abilities and the different keys. If he actually has like 50 keys, or it's one key or 2 keys for dual waiting.
I mean, well, spoilers. Birth by Sleep shows that there are like millions of keys in existence.
I think they only give one. I forget how they were. I think they only get one. Only one person can hold one Keyblade or something.
No spoilers. In KH2, Kairi and Riku are shown wielding Keyblades alongside Sora.
Well, I know that. I mean, but only one person is destined to wield one Keyblade.
Keyblade. Seriously? Is it seriously that one key that's literally called Keyblade?
Yeah. For the longest time, I thought it was called the X-Blade.
Yeah, it looks like X-Blade, but it's no. As Master Zay and Ort's gonna explain in Birth by Sleep, the X is really a letter called Key. But then he knows some people also say Kai, but the meaning is the same. Anyways, we use the 0 card to get a treasure room, because I love treasure. There's a lot of buried treasure in the ocean. Look at all these arrow cards we've been getting.
And no pirates around.
Yeah, the The only pirates around here are dead. Ha ha. Finally, we got ourselves a crab key.
Ah, so that's where it was.
Yeah. And here we are, key of guidance. We need a 6 card.
I was about to look that up, but you found it first.
Yep. Now all we need is a Moogle room. So
And
that
then-
way we can buy some more.
And then the key rewards should go to floor 2 after this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna spend time grinding to get our key rewards, but oh, I was about to skip this. There she is. I never taken Daddy's train. I should have known things would turn out this way. She
Yes.
did take it.
Yes, little girl. Feed 3 never works out.
Yeah, she's 16 years old, so therefore she's a confused teenager.
Which means Sora could technically date her then, since he's like 14 now. So
Yeah, what? What did you say?
Sora could technically date her since he's 14.
I think that's like the edge of age of consent.
14, 16.
Yeah. But you know what?
They're still teenagers.
Yeah, but you know what? Once you're above 18, there's practically no limit to how old of a person you can marry.
Yeah, but I'm not.
You know why?
Because
My Graham's husband was over 10 years older than her.
Yeah, and then once you get past 30 or 40, then the age doesn't matter. Cause like,
Yeah, it doesn't matter because you're practically the same age anyway. No, not literally, but figuratively.
but still, 20 and 70, that's just weird.
Yeah, like not too old. Yeah, that's a little weird. But like, if it's like if a 20-year-old marries a 30-year-old, that might be okay. That's generally okay.
Yeah, it might be weird when you're 20 and 30, but when we get 70, 60, 70...
That's what my Graham was.
She was 20 and he was 30?
Or either that, she was in her late teens and he was in his late 20s, because when she first had my aunt, she was 19.
Oh. So when you say your grandma's husband, that means your grandfather, right?
My grandfather, yes.
Yeah, I thought
He died months before I was born, so I never got to meet him.
because you say that, I think I'm talking about she got remarried or something.
She never got remarried. No.
So I meant like you said your grandma's husband, but like oh.
Well, it's because I have 2 grandmothers, 2 grandfathers. Both grandmothers are now dead. One grandfather is dead.
So we only have one grandparent left.
At least directly related to my mom and dad. I still have plenty of grandparents related to my aunts, uncles, and friends.
But then they have to, I don't think they're not your grandparents then, are they?
Perhaps not, but everybody's grandparents have to go someday.
Yeah, but so is it your mom's dad left or your dad's dad left?
It's my dad's dad left. So
So now we have the high jump and the glide ability from the good use. High jump over the ledge.
Yep. But you know what?
Yeah. What?
You said you didn't really know your grandparents very well, so I'm probably lucky.
Yeah, they all died before I was born, except for one died when I was 5. Last one died when I was 5.
And then you had to go to Grandparents' Day and not even have grandparents to show off.
Yeah.
That was a little sad. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know which door it is.
Do I get Moogle room or?
I can't because the card value is too high. I have an idea. Waste another card. Change the room. There. Redid the room. Now we just have to sigh. Now these Heartless are weak.
Weak.
I can't. I can't go. I am too weak.
They're too strong before.
You know, I have a friend of mine who says that I imitate the Emperor from episode 3 really well. That's his opinion, though. I don't know if I do it well.
Did you ever see when you watched the How It Should Have Ended episode 3?
Huh? How it should have ended episode 3? No, I didn't. What was it?
It's pretty funny.
I know that the game had an alternate ending where Anakin won instead of Obi-Wan.
It's a YouTube channel called How It Should Have Ended.
Yeah, I know about that YouTube channel.
Yeah, but their Star Wars parts are pretty funny. Episode 3 is where they fight the Emperor.
Oh wow. Did you see the one based on Toy Story 3?
Yeah, where he changed his mind. Nope, these are my toys. See it, little girl.
And then she's on the front crying, and then he's like, hey, we're gonna go to college, it's gonna be great. And then they reveal themselves to him, and then he freaks out. So
episode 2 is pretty funny too, where after he confesses that he killed all the people, he's like, I'll be right back. And she runs away. Like, I'm not thinking of that guy. He's crazy.
Okay. I saw the one for World War Z, where basically it opens with Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. He wakes up in the hospital, and then he notices how the hospital's functioning as normal, and then he sees all the zombies outside. They're not attacking him because, like, the plot of the movie, spoilers, is that the secret to fighting off the zombies is that they don't attack sick people. And so therefore they're not going to the hospital because that's where sick people are. And then, like, the whole point is that Brad Pitt, its family, is only allowed to stay with the military because he has to help them find the secret to fighting them off. So, since Rick Grimes discovers the secret, he calls into, like, the World Organization or whatever it is, and then they're like, to Brad Pitt, he's like, oh, we know the answer. We don't need you anymore. And then he kicks them off the boat. So...
Give everyone the flu quickly. Give everyone measles or the smallpox. I guess if zombiness is a sickness, they're like, oh, they're already sick. Don't have to bite them. Go to the next place.
That's like in the movie This Is the End. Like, all the celebrities are like basically a hole opens into hell, and like all the celebrities are trying to run away from it, and then like some of them fall into the hole, and then one of them tries to ask Craig Robinson, who's like one of the main stars in the movie, help me out, man, and then, or something like that. No, you're in the hole, it's too late for you. Even though they could have easily helped out. So, oh my god.
Are you think you're a YouTube celebrity yet?
I did hit 200 subscribers earlier this week, maybe. I know that there's some trolls that rack up fake subscribers, and are we in the right room? Yes, we are. And now it's so delayed, I'm probably gonna have trouble syncing this. Another free crab key. Here's a card pack for you, Kupo. Look at that. Alright. Let's get a mix. those items are completely useless now.
Yeah, useless items.
Okay, up. Genie, Cloud, Tinkerbell, Arrow, Dumbo. And then we have to get
all stuff.
summons. We got a bunch of lion hearts in that pack, so
Time to sell useless cards now.
oh, we're gonna sell useless cards?
Yeah, why not? We're here.
Okay. Which one should we sell?
Probably Kingdom Keys.
Alright.
Most of the part. Trying to phase
I
them
gotta
out.
get rid of all these Kingdom Keys! All of them! All of them!
They all must go. For the low,
All of them!
for the low price
All of them!
of $9.99. 5 payments at $9.99. It can be yours. Offer, limited time offer. Buy now.
Alright, there. Buy another pack of regular cards. Keys. Nice. I didn't get rid of all the Kingdom Keys. I saw some zeros just in case we need them. But anyways, we'll go see what the boss is in the next video.
Until we meet again, folks.